King's sons are actually more alike than they want to admit. But hey, they're basically each other's mirrors, since Meliodas do not age, although with the reveal that Estarossa was Mael, it's actually up in the air if Meliodas ever would have, aged physically or anything. It's anyone's guess if that really would have happened. But yes, this is the Seven Deadly Sins, Nanatsu no Taizai chapter 287, and it's indeed revealed that what Meliodas whispered in Seldris' ears was indeed the fact that that Gelda was alive. But is that the thing what's happening? The young Grammy fan here to bring you to it. As he begins to use his original power, the we see that when in a brief scuffle, Meliodas whispered in Seldris' ear that Gelda was still alive, and mentions that 12 years ago, when Gelda awake from the slumber, the sins fought them, and Gelda begged Meliodas to kill her because, well, she just couldn't bear being this way. So then Meliodas created a giant hole in the ground, which we presume killed her, but according to him, he sealed her away and waiting for the right time. And then we see a mysterious picture of probably the same picture of when Celdris actually did seal her away. But is Meliodas telling the truth, though? Last time we saw the scene, he did create that giant hole in the ground. And there was no kill like overkill. Gelda begged him to kill her. So is Meliodas actually telling the truth? Granted, however, this is the Demon King Meliodas, meaning that this is the evil version, the one that Seldris has always despised. So admired. So yeah, I'm not so sure if he's telling the truth, but we'll see it. Of course, Ludoshel is um, is very arrogant, saying that this is a holy word that does it. But then Celdris shows the real power, ominous nebula that seems to create a very strong pressure that blows everyone away, and it seems like his own presence is powerful enough to knock anyone away. But Marilyn is trying to teleport everyone away as much as possible. But of course, even though, because after all she has infinite magic, but then that doesn't. But it seems to imply that it's not that easy. But no matter how much the arrogant Ludoshel tries to get in close, they just cannot, and even the rapier gets destroyed. So the one who stops Ludoshel from being thrown around is none other than Escanor, who is actually thrown in the ground. Is the fact that Merlin is pretty funny when she mentions that she doesn't know if they're friends or not. Well, it's worth noting that both Ludoshel and Escanor has the same type of arrogance, thinking highly of themselves, and well, only caring about certain things. Although very likely Escanor do care for other people, while Ludoshel only cared for his brother. The rest are pawns to him, and I'm saying him because that's the original Ludoshel. So, but then Merlin seems to understand three traits of the Omnis Nebula. Is that one, that Celdris at the center it will draw in with immense power of attraction, and two, it can only draw in living things, and three, physical attacks do not reach him, and instead they are hit with an unknown attack. But and according to her, it's another more trait that happened when he unleashed it, and therefore is completely unharmed, which means that magic attacks will not work on him at all. But that could just be another fang of his Demon King power that is inherited. As we all know, the power of the ruler is an opposite attack, meaning that you have to heal him if you want to damage him. And it's unknown if they will actually find out the truth. So, so yeah, this ominous nebula seems to truly be very powerful. But if it is having a key of the Demon King's power, it's very likely that you just need to heal him, and you'll break it. As Ludoshel says to Escanor to lend aid, of course he refuses. Um, uh, but then, as soon as Merlin asks for help, he immediately accepts. I have to say, I do like that because, well, as I said before, Ludoshel and Escanor they have the same type of arrogance. Their wisecrack is basically just one single talk about pride, about something like Escanor saying "Lying since Lord Pride," while Ludoshel says, "I'm the leader of the four archangel of the goddess clan." Yeah, arrogant people flock together, and only when Merlin asks for help does he grab they. So, as Escanor says, only Merlin's orders are different. So, Escanor says, if you have a plan, do it, or else I will send you flying. But only if you agree to follow my orders. Yeah, truly. An unrivaled power, both the power of the Flash and the Sun, which ironically also belonged to Mael, which was Ludiciel's brother. So, yeah, two prideful people working together. Will that be enough? Who knows? Next chapter is named as Operation God. If it weren't for the fact that this fight is still not finished, one could actually believe that this is Ludiciel's true ambition. You know, about the unseal of the supreme deity. Actually, we do not still know what happened to her, but I have a feeling we will never know. So that's basically this chapter. It's pretty amazing, again. I mean, that it has symbolic similarities in this chapter. That the Demon King's brothers are actually very alike. Both of them have a woman in their life they will do anything to meet again. It doesn't matter if they will sacrifice their principles to do that. While Ludiciel and Escanor both are extremely prideful and arrogant, therefore their clash is a symbolic relationship, so to speak. Well, maybe that's the wrong word. It's a symbolic scene. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. Rule of symbolism, you know. But you can give me a false if you have any.